In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this alternating color effect with your repeating groups. You've probably seen this a lot with spreadsheets. It's very popular, easy to keep track of the content that you're reading, especially if there's a lot going on, if you have a long list and a lot of content inside of each cell. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So I've got over here, my repeating group. This is just a search for users, and the content I'm working with is an image, a text for the full name, and a button. Now, what I'm going to be coloring is a group. So I placed all of the content inside of a group element because if you notice on this guy here, he has a super long name. And because his name is so long, he's expanding the height of the cell. And the group that all of this stuff is inside is expanding with it. So the color goes along with it. Some people are inclined to add shapes. And just color shapes to do this effect, but the problem you run into is if your content expands the height of the cell taller than what you've got it preset to do, then that shape isn't going to grow with it. It's just going to get cut off. So you're going to have like a halfway colored cell if you do that with a shape. So that's just the first thing to keep in mind. Put all of your content inside of a group, and the group's background is the color that you're going to be working with. So by default, the background color of this group is white. And then if we go into the conditional tab for the group, we've got a math operation here so that we'll change the background color. So the condition is saying when the current cell's index modulo 2 is 1, then we change the background. All right, so what is this even saying? What is modulo? Modulo is the math operation that gets you the remainder for any division. So let's say the index is 2. So again, index is just a place in the repeating group list for a particular cell. So this is index 1, the next one's index 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So if we're looking at the second cell, that's index 2. So if 2 divided by 2 leaves you with a remainder of 1, then we'll change the color. Now, 2 does divide evenly by 2, so it doesn't leave you with a remainder. So if we look over here in our preview, the second cell's color does not change. If you take 1 divided by 2, you are left with a remainder. If you take 3 divided by 2, you are left with a remainder. So this is really just like the simplest way to identify every other cell is just take the index divided by an even number. 2 is the easiest one to go with, and you know, every other one will have a remainder and every other one will not. And that's about it. Once you add this condition, it's going to color every other line and you're good to go. I do have another quick tip for you. If you'd rather not have these lines colored permanently, just always there, you can also do this. Instead of just identifying every other line here, we can say when this group is hovered, then we can change the color. So I'll preview this here. This is just another way of going about it. Really just depends on your preference for your own app. So you'll see by default everything will be colored white, but if I hover over it, then I can highlight them, and then you can really isolate one line at a time. So that's just another way of doing it. I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you want to see more videos like this, please like this video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel to get notified anytime there's a new tutorial, and even leave a comment and let me know what you're interested in learning. Okay, thanks for watching.